hey.
Hello,
How you
everybody.
doing?
Good evening.
Good evening, good afternoon. I don't see you on the stream, Simon. Where's your avatar?
I'm
Where's
there,
your avatar? I don't
I
see
think.
it. Do you see it?
No, it's not on the stream. It's just on the stream yards.
Yeah, it's on StreamYards. It's not
Okay,
on the stream again.
okay.
Fucking
Don't know why I'll waggle.
waggle waggle. Waggle
Um,
waggle, mama.
we've got a members comment from Lady Dragon's Blood, member of 7 months, Avenger. She's here, but she won't be chatting.
Yeah, I didn't figure as much. Hope you're feeling alright. Oh my god, ow. Okay, sorry, I'm adjusting my microphone. I was being a bitch!
Right, is
Like
that
so
better?
many others. Alright, yes, I see you now. Hi. We are here.
Excellent.
Hi, everybody.
Hello.
Thank you for the comment that AMG's pinned, Jason. And hello.
Yes, thank you very
Yes,
much.
Nightwolf. Hello there. Sorry about last night.
Yes,
Various sort of
my
levels
fault.
of tiredness sort of washed over us all. So,
My fault mostly. This one
mhm.
was mine.
Oh, yeah, this is true.
I
Very
blamed
much.
you when you did it. Now I'll take
Yeah.
full blame. I could
Yeah.
not stay awake long enough to even reschedule it. Like, dude, I was falling asleep every couple minutes. I was like Dory with her memory, only with sleep.
Mm.
Just
Be like a Dory mouse.
No, the Catching Nemo
Yes, I know.
fish. Oh,
Dory
okay.
mouse, like the dormouse in Alice, always falling asleep.
I don't remember that shit.
Well, QED.
Oh.
Hello to that chap, Cliff Reynolds, wherever you are.
Hello.
Hi,
Hey.
Titan23. Up and Out is scared already.
Why? Oh.
Well, I think
Don't
from
be a
the
frightened little one.
don't be afraid. Be very afraid.
Oh, what was that?
What was what?
My stream just did like kind of like a stomp, like it went
Ah,
in and out.
okay.
Big little.
Hi, Pat Dodger. Hi, Keeping It Criminal. And K-Rab.
Oh, Kick is here.
Yep.
Yeah.
You want to come up for that part?
Hi,
Let me
Joseph
get out of
Babbitt.
the way. I'll send you a link in case you do.
Hey there, Cajanies and Joshua Lee. Hello there.
Hey everybody.
Hey, guys.
Everybody in the place to be. I'm sorry. I'll apologize now. The song of the day is "Gossip People" by Missy Elliott with Ludacris. Just so you know.
That's okay. I've got no idea what it is, and as long as you don't play it, I'll be happy.
No, it's the one that's currently in my head. That's the song
Aha.
of the day.
Okay.
I thought we knew that. There you are.
Not necessarily. Kick's working at the moment, so I'm assuming
Oh, well, I sent you the link anyway, so.
that was a polite pass on there joining.
Thank you, doll. So, my birthday's coming up. My birthday's coming up.
The previous was a prepaid announcement.
My birthday's coming up, and I got a package today. It's heavy, and I can't open it.
Jason says hearing protection and adult supervision are advised. Very wise, Jason.
Not
Do
yet.
you know any
Gosh.
adults?
Right? We don't have none here.
Everybody, earmuffs.
Talk about the package. I'm not ready to get to the mad yet. Who's the package from? Who's the package for? I don't know.
Well, considering you've got it, unless you're actually undertaking piracy, I'd imagine the package is for you.
It is, but who's it from?
I think the USPS delivered it.
From?
The Royal Mail.
From?
Yeah, okay. I use a crap ton of tape.
Sent me a birthday present, and then he taped something for Brandy on the outside to,
because I forgot to put it inside.
Yeah. He
I
says to distract her.
Yes. About 2 weeks ago, you made some comment about something being too easy to get into. So I
Not
wrote.
being easy to get into, and
Well,
that's what you took up the
yeah.
challenge.
Yes. So I used
said,
a
"Hold my
metric
beer."
crack ton of tape.
Yeah, he did.
So I
Black
sat
too.
back and thought, done, excellent. Then I looked down and thought,
Oh
crap,
shit.
Well,
left these out. So I
Good.
taped them to the front.
that's why they make box cutters. So you can cut through all that tape.
There's a lot. It's gonna take me a few swipes, at
Mm.
least.
Yeah.
But yeah, it'll be fun, I guess.
Right.
I look
Hi,
forward
Takedown
to it.
Exposing Fortitors. Good to see you back.
Hi.
Hey,
Brendan Riley.
Hi.
hey,
Welcome
long
back
time no
and
see.
welcome. What?
I said, hey, long time no see.
Yeah, I know. Good old friend from New York. But like, I forgot what to say. I hate when that happens.
Box.
I know, but other than that, I don't remember.
Mhm.
Well, it's okay.
Hi, Captain Cactus.
Hey, Cap. How you doing, Cap?
Hey,
And Lady Dragon's Blood's just had a second transfusion, so hopefully, well, the first
Yeah,
one obviously went okay. So
yeah,
yeah.
the transfusions are weird. Okay, they're off-putting to get because it's like somebody else's blood in my system or anything coming in, other than a small little shot.
And coffee.
No, in my blood, like injected into my. I've never done injectable drugs, so like it was just weird to have anything put in. I've had blood drawn, shit, like even arterial blood drawn, but never had anything put in except for like IVs, but IVs nothing but water. So to have blood put in, it was very weird for me. And of course,
Right.
you have that fear because it's the wrong type, or
Yeah.
other issues you could have. But
Mhm.
now it's so safe that it's not even funny. Like
Right.
when my mom was having blood transfusions, it wasn't as safe because they didn't even know about HIV back then, right?
Right. Mhm.
So she had to get tested when like 10 years later after she had the surgeries. It was when
yeah.
she had a bleeding ulcer. And but nowadays it's extremely safe. Extremely.
Well,
And they test you and the blood and yeah, it's like
Mhm.
a complete one in a bazillion chance anything could go
Yeah.
wrong.
yeah,
Yeah.
the Red Cross used to handle our blood donations here in this country, and they
Mhm.
lost it because of the HIV crisis.
Okay.
So,
It's not their
Well,
fault.
yeah, but they still had to
yeah.
not say it.
It's only limited stuff they can scan for with any real
Well, back then they didn't have the
stuff.
test. They didn't
Yeah.
even know to test for.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You know.
Yeah.
But it's extremely safe.
Mhm.
Um, but I'll tell you that arterial blood test is painful. It is.
I had an
Getting blood
arterial.
drawn is not a big deal. Getting arterial blood drawn, I just talking about it. I'm having flashback pain right now.
Mhm.
That's how bad it was.
Yeah, I had an arterial IV. It was very strange.
It's because you have nerve endings there. Like you feel the piercing of the artery, and it hurts
Mm.
tremendously. So yeah, and the nurse doesn't do it. Not even the IV department. A doctor has to do it. And doctors don't do a lot of blood draws, so they're not the most finessing types.
I just remember the silly cartoon of two mosquitoes sitting on somebody's arm, and one sort of bloated up like a balloon, and the other
They
one
hit an
saying, "Pull
artery.
out, you've hit an artery." Yeah.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Hi,
It
Erin Rod
hurts.
and
Hey,
Irish.
everyone.
What do you mean about time? We've been here hours. Where have you been?
I know, right? Shit.
Hello.
We started at 4 o'clock yesterday.
And hi,
Motherfuckers.
Thomas. Apparently, Thomas is O negative. It's nice
I
to know.
don't know. I can't remember what I am. I'm either A. No, I think I'm O. I think I'm universal.
I
Don't
think
I?
I may be positive.
I can't
And
remember now. I
Josh
honestly
wonders,
couldn't.
if you prick AMG, does she not bleed coffee?
Very funny. and probably true.
Mm.
I remember one time I was getting my blood drawn, and it was at a bad time where like my I had bad cholesterol for a while. I don't know why. I just went through a phase of bad cholesterol, and I was at my thinnest. Like it didn't make sense, but the doctor's like, or the phlebotomist was like I can see stuff floating on the like fat floating on oil and blood doesn't mix type thing.
Right.
Like
No.
funny.
That's probably just from the coffee beans.
Yeah. Can you imagine coffee beans? That'd be weird.
Well, be a bugger to get in your arm through an IV.
Right?
Hi, Connie,
I heard a
who
joke and
is
I'm
a
dying to
negative.
try to remember it. You guys talk, let me think.
Hello, Connie.
Hi, Ziggy.
Hey, Ziggy.
Hi.
Yeah, Taipan says he's had a doctor try 6 times to put a cannula in.
Ugh.
Yeah, I remember my dad was in the A&E, equivalent to American, whatever, ER,
Mhm.
and a nurse was desperately trying to get draw some blood from him for tests, and she tried about 3 or 4 times, both arms, and eventually said, "Wait here, I'm going to go and get a doctor to do this."
Wow.
Doctor came about 2 or 3 minutes later, and he had 3 goes before he finally managed to draw any blood.
Oh, that's my red.
Oh, sorry.
Mhm. That's right.
Sorry.
Hi, cheeky monkey.
Cheeky
Hello.
Oh,
monkey, hi.
Irish, I think, has been to her clinic today, so she's in a
Oh, honey.
ish mood.
All right, let
I
me find that joke
suspect
for you then.
you're
I
going to
got
fit
it.
right in with the general mood of the stream, Irish.
All right, I will.
Ah,
I'm gonna play this
just
joke just for Irish. How about that?
okay.
All right,
Is it
let
about
me.
ready to go?
Yeah, why?
Okay, so say quickly for that. Kick says, "I'm glad for the people who donate blood. When he does, they ask too many questions like, where did you get this blood and why is it in buckets?"
You're so silly. Right? Okay. Is that it? Yes. Okay. Are we ready?
I was
Can you
in
see
court.
this? Can you
Yes.
see the one short?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Let me put it in my earphones so you get an echo. All right.
I'm assuming you're going to play it soon.
Yeah, I was double checking everything to make
Okay.
sure it was right. Calm the fuck
Okay.
down. I'm gonna need you to climb all the way off my ass. Okay? Thank you.
I
Here we
don't think
go.
I've got enough rope.
Oh, fuck you.
For jury duty, and this guy was facing a double murder. The judge said you are charged with beating your wife to death with a shovel. And then a voice in the back of the courtroom yells, "Bastard." Then the judge said you are also charged with beating your daughter to death with a shovel. And again, the voice in the back of the courtroom yells, "Bastard." But this time the judge stopped and he looked at the man in the back. The judge said, "Look, I understand your anger and frustration, but I can't have these outbursts in my courtroom or I'll charge you with contempt. Do we have a problem?" Now the guy in the back of the courtroom stands up. He said, "I lived next to this lowlife for 15 years, and every time I asked him for a shovel, he said he didn't have one. I was in court."
I
Yeah, oh dear.
like this guy.
Oh, fuck.
I hope that cheered you up a little bit, Irish. That was for you. I thought it was kind of cute. I liked his accent. It made me feel at home.
Yeah, there's something a bit like that. There's a UK joke where somebody looks out their back window into their backyard and sees some kids trying to break into their garden shed. So they phone the police up and get told there's nobody in the area. Sorry. So they wait a moment, call back, and say, "There's some kids breaking into my shed. They've got guns." And about 3 minutes later, police cars screech up. Armed police come out, grab the kids, and then say, "Hang on, I thought you said they had guns." So she says, "Well, and I thought you said there were no police nearby."
Hmm.
That's funny. So like yesterday, speaking of like no police and stuff, I was watching Four Brothers. You guys remember that movie? Mark Wahlberg, Ludacris, um, Andre 5000, some other kid. Uh, their mother gets shot in a bodega, and they're adopted by the same woman, and she's like known throughout the community, and like her funeral's huge because of it. Everybody comes, and they all come home for the funeral and to find whoever killed their mama. It's interesting movie.
So,
But
I think I've heard of it, but I don't think I've actually seen it.
I'm just thinking, yeah, I would do that. Like if somebody killed my mom like that, I'd have to. Cause it's too easy for them not to get put away for life. Like how many killers have we seen? And they get 3 years or something, you know? Like fuck you.
Well, the main thing is, I don't know about over there, but over here, there tends to be effectively two forms of a life sentence. I mean, there's one, life without possibility of parole. You're going to be in Chokey until you die, which is what most people think should happen for murderers, etc.,
I think
etc.,
so.
etc. And there's also the other one of, you'll be, life, which means 20 or 30 years,
Yeah, I don't like
and
that.
you'll only serve half of that for good behaviour,
Yeah, I don't like that.
which a lot of people don't tend to really like that much.
No, because the person who you killed doesn't get to come up and come home after 15 years. You know what I'm
I
saying?
would I would wait and see what happened to them first before I did anything because
Mm.
It might be harder to get at.
Well, I'm not after they get out after 15 years if it does happen, which probably wouldn't. But I wouldn't want to risk going to jail for killing some scumbag, right?
Well,
Even if
the
they
way they
did kill
did it
my
in the
mom.
movie, nobody went to jail because
It's,
you gotta
yeah,
think of the right. You gotta think of the right way to do it. I guess. I don't know.
I'm
I'm just
not
saying.
I'm not a violent person, but I suspect if I was pushed that far, I would like to think I'm smart enough to maybe give the police a run for their money.
Well, the whole reason I put it up was that or brought it up was there's a dirty cop involved, and
Right.
the way they get him is just too stupid. Cause like one of the guys goes up in there and wait, it wasn't Ludacris. Ludacris wasn't in that movie.
What sort of name
No,
is ludicrous
he's a
just as
rapper.
a passing point?
I was
Well,
listening to Ludacris
okay.
on a song. Who's that guy? Oh God, I know his name. I
Please
like it.
tell
I
me
like
his
his work.
name's nothing to resemble ludicrous.
No, it's nothing like that.
Good.
I was Andre 5000's in there. That's why.
Don't tell me he's a rapper too.
No, well, he's in that group.
Black Eyed Peas? No.
No,
No, not that.
they sing that song. Oh, crap.
Anyway,
You
whilst
made
you're
me. You
pondering,
totally fucked me up by saying that.
hi Barry P, Sean, and Jimbo Con. And Jimbo is wondering, so what is this and why was it in my feed? Um,
I'm gonna talk. We're just right now. We're just chatting, and then I'm gonna
yeah.
bring it up.
Hi
Poor
Kay Kelly,
brothers, yeah.
Mike.
So, all right. Everybody wants to know why I'm mad. So that's fine. I can do it now. I thought we'd just chat for a while, but everybody's in a fucking rush. So fuck you. Here you go. Sorry. I got a tickle. All right. So the other day, it was brought to my attention, which was not a surprise, by the way, that we got some frauditors that to this day can't keep SC's name out their mouth. Over a year after he died, they still need to be talking shit about the man. And that doesn't surprise me because up until recently, I still would go to his channel a few times a week and clear out the comment section of the people who, are making jokes about him being dead. And, you know the comments. We've all seen them. And saying, "Oh, well, he obviously died of this." No, you don't know. You don't know shit. There are people out there who say they do. They've read the report. I think it was this motherfucker that I'm about to talk about. So, as I said the other day, it was broken system, broken trust. Um, he was talking about Kick first. And, these guys have a hard on for, they have nothing and are nothing, so they have to talk about others. And I don't know what they get out of it. It's just reminding people of who they're not. So he started on Kick again, as he always does, because this guy is a deadbeat dad. And Kick had given him, I guess, some money to help his kids, pay him his child support, because Kick is a dad and a good man and didn't want his kids to go without just because this guy is a low-life piece of shit. So, instead of saying thank you, he turns it into, like, some bullshit that he can not stop talking about Kick in a bad way. And Kick, you can correct me on any of this if I'm wrong. So then,
Whoa. Irish Dublin, $100 because I fucking want fucking Kelly. Hee hee hee. Okay.
ooh,
Oh, and we have a kick.
yeah. Oh,
Hey.
thank you for bringing him up. Hey, hon, you want to
Hey.
take over the lead up? 'Cause I
Yeah,
wasn't there.
it's pretty short and straightforward.
Thank you, babe.
Um,
Oh, wait, 1 second. And thank you very much, Irish. I hope you get the preferred outcome.
Thanks, Irish.
Go ahead.
so yeah, it's hey y'all. It's pretty straightforward.
Yeah.
Broken system, broken trust is just a known piece of shit. He's trying to gain relevance by jumping up on other people's stuff that I'm currently talking about or that KFAR is talking about because he wants to be relevant. And as part of that, he likes to drop Schrodinger's cat's name, most notably in dealing with his passing. And the information that he's dropping comes from stupid people that have not read any reports, that don't know any information.
Is it a woman?
Yes.
Huckleberry?
Maybe. But he gathers his information from unnecessary sources
People who
that
don't research and are known
illegitimate.
liars.
The whole concept is this. And I shared this with AMG the other night when it came up. There are going to be people who talk mad shit about other people, and it's never going to stop. A long time ago, when Cliff first passed, I would get so angry when I would hear somebody say something negative, and it's very easy to be emotionally charged in those moments.
We just lost
Because
somebody we loved.
we had just lost somebody that we care about. But over time, I mean, it continued, and
They can't
people,
stop. They can't get. He lives rent free in their minds.
Yeah.
Over a year after he died, like that's how sad it is.
And over time, it just got less and less frustrating, to a point where it's just consider the source.
Right.
Where is it coming from, and why even address it? And
I haven't until today.
yeah.
Like the whole year since he died, I have pretty much said nothing, and there's reasons. But I'm like, this is ridiculous, because Here's why. First of all, the things he was saying were not just petty and stupid and untrue. It was laughable because first of all, they're they're talking about mad shit about how he died, saying they know and they read the report. No, they didn't. It's not public knowledge. You can't just FOIA it.
Oh,
And even stuff you can FOIA doesn't mean you're gonna get it.
let me clarify that real quick too.
Good.
So I looked up the information in the state where he passed, and according to the law there, no one who is
Not next of kin.
right, no one who is not next of kin. You have to be an attorney. You have to be the police, and with the attorney, you have to be representing the estate or the family
Or
if
a
there were
family
any sort
member
of
of the
civil or
estate.
criminal investigations.
Yep.
And because of the expedience with which the report was completed, that expresses that there was no foul play. So for that, no one else could get it. There's no way they could have it, and any claims that they have, they would probably be doctored documents in order to
Yeah, of
fit some
course.
sort of bullshit narrative.
Yeah, and they can't have it because they're not next to kin. So, but the other thing that's laughable is he's like, yeah, he did drugs. A known meth head is saying this. The guy did meth on air one time. Like, even if we take it as true, let's say SC was, we all know and have seen him, but let's pretend, just for a second, let's pretend he did. I don't know, let's say he did Ajax, because, yeah, that's a thing. I don't know. How are they going to judge somebody who's doing what they're doing? They want to bring him down so bad, they'll say this shit. But here's the thing. The man, and I can bring the clip up that you heard me play for half a second. The man started in junior college, got an associate's degree in a local college, then went and got a bachelor's degree, then joined the Navy. They helped him get his master's degree all in electrical engineering. He rose the ranks pretty damn fast in the Navy, has worked with the motherfucking SEALs. Then he retires with a nice pay, nice rank, and gets a job in the private sector with a defense contractor because he's one of only 5,000 people in the fucking world on this planet that can do his job. What's his job? He updates nuclear submarines for the Navy. Again, making bank and doing his country a service still. And then he starts YouTube and blows up. The man never failed. This is who they're trying to compare themselves to, and they can't. And that's what I wanted to say. That's
He's
all.
a great guy.
They could never. They could never. And that's what bothered them so bad. That's why a year and whatever after he died, almost a year and a half, they still want to talk shit because that's power. The man's gone, and he still holds power over them. What the fuck? Guys, get a life. Like, it's not too late for a lot of them. A lot of them are pretty young. They could go to school, learn a trade, maybe become productive members of society even. If they stop this bullshit. But they won't.
I'd be tempted to say they could go to school and learn to read, but
Right? Because none of them have reading comprehension skills.
yeah, it's, as you say. I mean, ultimately, it doesn't matter a toss what SC did or didn't do. The guy's so far up on a pedestal. What
They
they
can't
are
take him
saying
down.
is, hey, it's crazy, ridiculous.
Yeah. I mean, we know him. We saw him. He couldn't be as good as he was at everything and be anything like them. he couldn't he didn't just debunk fraudsters and sophists. He could debunk science shit too. He was
Yeah.
pretty fucking brilliant,
Yeah.
you know, and he was humble.
And
He never asked to be thought of as a leader of a community. He actually hated it when people called him that. Like we would talk all the time. He's like, I wish they would just stop saying that I was the head of the fraud of the what do they we used to call ourselves? Something about a dog. Watchdogs. Yeah. I'm not. I'm nobody's leader. I don't want to be. I was like, yeah, I know, but this is the mantle you put on. Like you can't not be.
I think a lot of the community talk came from this general understanding that because we were all on a similar plane from our content, that we were all somehow related.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're very different people.
And here's the fact of the matter, okay? I don't think that we had a community based on content, all right?
No.
A community is what you make. Schrodinger built a community himself.
Respect.
And people respected him. They respected what he did. They respected his opinion. But that didn't necessarily mean that those people had the same level of respect for my channel
Other.
or for
Mine, definitely not mine.
you know, for other channels. And that's the deal, okay? There is no watchdog community. There is no
It's gone.
anti-auditor community. There's no anti-SOV community. We're a whole bunch of individuals who create our
With
own
our own
content and we
communities.
build our own community.
You are my people.
So
And most of your Kicks people too.
So I say that because, for me, there's a lot of new creators out there. Everybody's trying to find their niche, and that's great. That doesn't mean we can't be critical of each other, and we learned that lesson as well.
Oh yeah.
Before Schrodinger's passing, and that's a lesson that we should continue to carry.
Call out people if they're doing wrong, even if they're quote unquote on your side.
Yep.
One
I
second.
don't care if some other channels come up and do content that's similar to what I've been doing. That's great. I'm glad that more people are getting into it, that the word is getting out. There's more opinions, there's more ideas, more education, and that's the whole concept behind all of this.
Yeah.
What I do care about is doing it ethically, and that's my platform. So I think it's very important that we acknowledge that and realize, we have our directions that we all go, and that doesn't mean that somebody else is related to us because of those directions.
No.
But at the end of the day, it's about accountability, right? They don't want us holding them accountable, so they lash out. So if Schrodinger was here, he'd just laugh it off.
Yeah, I mean, it's just, and all those things I said weren't even part of why I love the man.
Yeah.
You
I mean,
know?
it's partly that. I mean, the fact.
One second. Before you start, can we acknowledge what Iris just did again?
Yeah,
Oh my goodness.
I did. Irish for another
Irish, thank
$50. Kelly said no, but I say yes. Ha 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 ha.
You're gonna get spanked.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so she's going to enjoy that.
Yeah.
AMG, real quick, because I
Yeah,
gotta run. I'm not feeling so hot. I haven't
I
been
can hear
feeling
it
it
in
for
your
the last
voice.
few days.
Mm.
Yeah.
I thought you sounded a bit different.
I'll say this. Cliff being the great guy that he was, a lot of people talk about how a lot of different creators are similar to him. Oh, you're going to be the next big cat and all of this. Look, that's never anybody's goal. I don't bring him up recently. Matter of fact, in the last few months, because his legacy speaks more than I could ever say. And so I think it's more important that his legacy do that. Okay? As far as who's going to be the next big thing, did we not learn our lesson before? Did we not learn when we had a monarch deposed that that type of thing can cause problems? Be part of the community you want to be a part of.
Yeah.
That's it. I will never be SC. I will never be like Van Balian in his content. I will never be like Degeneration Nation in his community. That's because we're all different people.
Yeah.
Find the
You won't be
community
you.
you're comfortable with, be a part of that community, but understand that there is no leader. I lead the people who follow me, but that doesn't mean everybody else is part of it.
Well
So, I'm gonna get back to it. I gotta finish up my day at work and
Go to
try to get
bed.
better. But I'll talk with all y'all real soon. Thank you for
Yeah.
having me up.
Anytime,
Okay.
bud. Take care.
Take care, Cake.
Be well.
Hot
Okay.
water with honey and a
Yeah.
bit of hot lemon and whiskey.
Most definitely, I'll have to take a rain check on the whiskey.
Yeah, but hot
Alright.
water, like tea with lemon and honey.
I'll try it. Y'all have a great day. Be well.
Okay,
You
cheers.
too,
Take
honey.
care. Bye.
Members message from Jason Hyatt, member for 14 months, Avenger. Regardless of the reason, and it's just scrolled off. Regardless of the reason, SE earned the respect that he is shown here, and all the hate needs to fall away.
Like I
And
said, oh, go ahead.
and Irish has become a YouTube member. Thank you for that. Irish is now officially a mutant. And you thought
I'm
you had
not
reason to
even
be
gonna
scared.
say it.
And you thought you had reason to be scared before, up and out.
But okay, so like I said, his resume.
Yeah.
Which I in a second I'll play him giving it to us. Is nowhere near any of it. Why I love the man. I love the man because we were thrown together in the weirdest of circumstances. I didn't know him very well, but I knew of him, and I knew him to say hi to. I don't think he really knew me that well, but or even knew what I did, but he never did. But watch my channel. Uh,
You have a channel?
I know, right? So his producer was Bullinator, as you remember.
Before my
And
time.
I I was on Twitter one day and I saw Reds say Bullinator died, and I knew because they had a falling out that they would never contact Schrodinger. So I did to let him know out of respect, because I was friends with Bull, and I was acquaintances with Schrodinger. So I called him. I said I'm sorry, or I texted him on Discord. I said I'm very sorry to tell you this, but Bullinator has died. And I didn't like. I double checked. What I was like, Reds, are you saying he's actually gone? Dead? Like, not just on YouTube? Like, what do you mean? And he texted me back, tweeted back at me, yes. So I'm like, okay, let me call Schroeder. So I did. Unfortunately, I did it while he was going out to dinner with his friends and family. I think it was Nicole's birthday. A couple days later, it hit him hard. A couple days later, he came to me and asked me if I would help produce for him. And I thought it was for one or two shows while he got somebody permanently. So I said, sure, I'll help you out. And the rest is history, really. And he never questioned my ability. He believed in me. And he told me that on a number of occasions when I didn't believe in myself even. And he made me believe in myself because of that. And a friendship grew so fast because of that mutual respect, like real respect. Uh, so yeah,
Right, we've got a members message from Aaron Rod Celestial for 23 months. A general comment, but aimed towards Kick. Make sure to take a COVID test, Kick. A new strain is out. She's just had it.
yeah, that's right. I'm glad you're better, babe,
Mhm.
and your dad too. I'll make sure Kik gets that message.
And hi, Chili Tard and Christine Blaze. Good to see you.
Who said that?
And Captain Cactus, the perennial reminder, thank you. Don't forget to hit that like button and help the algorithm.
Who said something after Aaron Rod's thing about? I just see I'm tagged.
Thomas says you were his work wife, AMG.
That's not what I was looking at, but thank you. Yeah.
And
he said
Barry
that.
says that because you are awesome, AMG.
Aw, thank you. Yeah, he used to say that. He had two women to yell at him now or something like that. I don't know, but I miss him on the jerk I do. But yeah, let me let you hear it from the man.
Yeah, I like to consider myself to be at least mildly intelligent.
You are, yeah.
You've got an inkling of some of the stuff I've done in the past with computers and stuff like that. I don't really hold a candle to him.
Okay, ready?
Mm-hmm.
Can you see it?
Yep.
Yep.
He's right here, as we see. You're live.
All right. Hello, everybody, and thanks for stopping by. I am literally more excited about this stream than I've ever been about any stream. I never thought I would be so thrilled to be the dumbest person on a panel, but here I am. Everybody knows that my channel is dedicated to stupid, but tonight we're going to be doing smart. And so the gentleman here tonight, well, like I was shit. I totally fucked up my whole opener because I'm trying to freestyle because some of my panelists aren't here yet, so I can't say the open.
Let me get a little bit farther.
The electronics package because of Newton.
They're telling their...
Right.
I'm not sure it's entirely true, but it is a much more...
They're telling their resumes, I think.
The sunken submarines.
He does the whole
With my view, I think it's pretty much...
All right.
But yeah, I just want to hear from the panelists about like it seems perfectly reasonable to me.
Come on, it was right there.
As
was as a mathematician, more of an applied
Tech Talk with AMG.
Cloud of long period comets.
Yeah, right.
So
absolutely massive.
It was right there.
From there?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. Switch yourselves.
All
Yes,
right.
sir.
Good.
Well, I just saw my name scroll past
a mass,
side chat.
etc., etc.
it's one of the ways of thinking about entropy.
And he was talking about
What the freak?
It's also the case that
into space. Planes.
It's all right. Only got 4 hours to scroll through.
Oh god, no! God, I know where it is.
Coming up.
It was here.
Stop snoring. Wake up.
Oh, I'm sorry. That's my cat.
actor out of
Paperclip and yeah, bugs, right? Or
So
and for talk about him.
I hate my voice. What the fuck? This, of course, is gonna
Projects will
happen.
they be going to travel
All right,
projects?
I'm gonna stop and I'll look behind the scenes. I can't
Okay.
believe it. I had it all set up and then something happened.
Don't worry, folks. Normally we're less organised than this.
Talk amongst yourselves.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of people in the side chat are saying "Rip Schrodinger's cat."
What's your
Yeah.
favorite memories, guys?
I I liked when he roasted me.
Oh yeah,
That was funny.
he was very good at that.
It was mostly about me being boring because I'm Canadian.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Ooh. Irish is dropping subtle hints. Okay, damn it. When am I going to get an upgrade on Discord? AMG?
What would you like? What rank would you like, hon?
Something involving guns.
Absolutely.
Do we have a gun rank?
We
Master
will.
Sergeant?
Okay, I can do that.
Sergeant at Arms.
It should be more comic related. I'm telling you, it's back where I started.
Mm-hmm.
Thomas. Well,
shouldn't that be Canadians aren't boring? A?
Oh god.
Well, it depends who you ask, Thomas. I mean, a lot of your famous comedians were from Canada.
I'm trying to think of a Canadian comedian.
Dan Aykroyd, John Candy.
I'm sorry, what was that?
Canadian comedians.
I think one of my favorite memories was definitely the polishing of the play
Of the
button.
YouTube thing, yes.
God
Yeah.
damn, he was so happy about that.
I don't know if I actually have a favourite sort of moment. That sort of stuff. I suppose if I had to think of something, it was when he went to the post office to do an audit on it on a weekend
That
deliberately, so it was closed.
He was so proud of that. He was so damn proud of that, dude. He was so proud of that. He thought he was like brilliant, and he planned more. We had talked about it. He wanted to do more, and I know the next two he was gonna do actually. He had told me his ideas. He was gonna audit a mailbox and a street sign, a stop sign, I believe. I thought it was I think it was going to be a one.
Right.
I thought it was funny.
Somebody did actually do an audit of a street sign, didn't they? If I remember correctly,
No.
as a bit of a joke, but I can't remember who it was.
Marvel, did you see what Jason Hyde put in the spotty?
No, because I'm still looking for the
He
thing.
put a timestamp.
Oh,
9:28.
thank you. What is it?
9:28.
Okay, I'm checking out this.
Yeah, Taipan liked it when he would say "sue me, bitch." And Lady Dragon's Blood, when Schrodinger said that she'd earned a wrench in his channel, was the best moment for her. Taipan liked his comments when Tyrant Slayer Studios tried to sue him. Actually, that might be one of my, not that moment, but I think it was him. I forget which one of these Muppets it was, but he was brought in as part of a panel on a live show to apparently defend or apologise for making some comments about, I think, OPT Lawyer.
Oh, the Cranky Patriot, yeah.
Yeah, and
that was classic. It was.
It was a combination between Schrodinger and AMG, and the timing was absolutely consummate. Schrodinger basically said, "Okay, kick him, AMG, whatever," and it was gone. Brilliant.
Yeah, I have that one too. Because that was his plan all along, even from when he invited the guy.
Yes.
And
I mean, okay, it was false pretenses bringing him up, but it was hilarious nevertheless.
It's great, and it's been tried since. People tried to imitate, but never duplicated.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
well,
I
don't.
it.
Well, even if they do duplicate it, I don't think they'll ever get the timing just.
No, that
quite.
came out really beautifully. It did.
Yeah, I mean, I know. Sorry, more luck than judgment, but that was just a thing of beauty.
All right. What do you mean more luck than judgment?
Oh, Irish, you're really going for the spankings, aren't you? Another $50 from Irish. Why not?
No.
Hee 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 hee.
Girl, stop. All right, I'm good. Girl, I'm gonna block you. I appreciate it, but I'm gonna block you. So stop. I don't want Kelly mad at me.
Oh, Taipan just happens to mention in passing the conversation about the sub windows was funny.
Yeah, he liked to remind me about that too. All right, here's the resume. You ready?
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Like Rodent of Anger, I started out at I started out in the military. So I enlisted in the military at the age of 19 as an aviation electronics technician. And while I was still on active duty, I went to community college. I got an associate's degree in electrical engineering. And then while I was still enlisted, I got a bachelor's degree in electrical engineering, at which point the Navy gave me a commission as an officer. I rose to the rank of lieutenant while getting my master's degree in management. Retired in 2017, and now I work for a defense contractor. I mostly, among other things, but mostly I update electronic systems on board nuclear submarines. So that's my resume.
And to
Step to it,
paraphrase,
bitches.
And to paraphrase Monty Python, so what has the cat ever done for us?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he wasn't lazy, that's for sure.
Mm-hmm.
He didn't rest on his laurels. He didn't sit on his ass and ask for, hey, I need vape juice. Can you send me a PayPal?
I wonder who would do such a thing.
I know, right? I need bail money. And in case anybody who does support those those people ever comes across this, please remember that when you send them bail money and they show up for court, they then get that money back. So if they're not sending it back to you, they pocketed your money. It's a scam.
Mm-hmm.
And they all do it.
Now, just to please some people, if you look in the side chats of that replay that AMG's got going on there, you'll see a Connie H there saying, "Stop picking on AMarvelGirl over whether military subs have windows."
Yeah, it was this one.
Yeah, and if you scroll back just a little bit, you'll see a super chat from me asking a question. It's very strange.
Yes, Cambridge University
on there as well.
Yeah, let me see.
Is consistently ranked within the top 2 or 3
in the military. So
it's back here somewhere.
Oh, don't worry about it. It could take forever trying to find it.
Okay. But yeah, I have the other one that was mentioned about, what was it? I think Captain Cactus said it, or Jason.
About what? The thing that they liked.
Yeah. What was it?
Oh, good question. Irish said that she liked to stream when he booted that guy out really fast.
Oh yeah, I got that. That's the one. Okay, I can get that up if you want. I think I will for Irish. Let me get that real quick. The cranky pants.
AMG,
Yeah, babe.
you have a special offer.
What's that?
Up and Out says you could just ask this former submariner.
About what?
I would imagine Windows.
Well, yeah, I already have, and I already know, and that's okay. Thank you very much.
Yep.
I'm telling you though, they could if they wanted.
And in fact, depending on how broad or narrow you want the question to be, they do. The trouble with
Unfortunately, I did mean military.
yeah, well, you didn't actually say U.S.
American military.
Which is obviously the way Schrodinger took it because he worked on U.S. naval military submarines. But some military submarines, particularly Russian ones, do have windows.
There's a window.
And obviously, civilian commercial ones also have
science
windows.
ones. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But I, for some reason, thought that there were porthole type windows in the side of the subs. I don't know why. I never meant that, oh, there's a cockpit window, like a windshield. Stop! Sorry, guys.
Right.
Alright.
There's this thing called airplane mode, isn't there?
Oh, yeah, I just forgot.
Or maybe you could use submarine mode.
That's when you put your phone underwater?
Mm-hmm.
You know, he could get away with it. I'm not saying you can. Just saying.
Did you hear about that? Oh God, about 2 or 3 years ago, maybe a bit longer, with one of the iOS updates. Somebody on social media said, with this update, they have made the iPhone waterproof. Put it in a glass of water and check it out.
And somebody did.
And apparently quite a few people did, yeah.
Come on, people, do better. That's ridiculous.
Yep. A software update hardening your hardware. Whoa, yeah. Think about it a moment.
Makes sense.
I know.
Yeah.
It was one of those stupid things that I just was staring at it, thinking, what? Because it was so stupid, my brain couldn't actually comprehend it. It almost sort of circled all the way back round to being possible.
All right, this is for Irish. If I can get the right one up. Yeah. Here we go.
Hey, everybody, and welcome to my debate. Sorry about the time issue. I was stuck at work a little bit later than I wanted to be. And so I'm here now, and we're just waiting for Cranky Pants or whatever his name is to click a link.
He knew it.
Super tough. You gotta do this.
Oh, we got clicked. Here we go.
All right, here we go.
Okay, you gotta shut the stream off. Cranky. This is how swift they are. Cranky, don't watch it on YouTube.
All right, can you hear me? Does that sound all right?
Unfortunately. Yeah, but you can't. Don't watch it. You shut your YouTube window down because it's making an echo.
Yeah, it's okay.
Can you hear me? Does that sound all right? Oh,
there you go.
God, there we go. Yeah, sorry.
Fucking frauders are so stupid.
Okay.
Sorry.
Okay, yeah, I was just I guess we'll just go around the room. Of course, AMarvelGirl's here, moderator / producer. Ragical's here just because he's Ragical.
No, he's the moderator actually.
Oh, he's the moderator. Okay, I did not know that. Okay.
I was just told before the stream.
you were voluntold.
I just got my hammer from the shed, so you guys be careful.
We're still friends.
Cliff's here reading super chats, and I'm here defending the debunker community, and Cranky Pants is here defending his brand of auditing and auditing in general. But before we get started, Cranky has something to say to OPT Lawyer.
That's right. So there was a stream about a week and a half ago, and I guess OPT was out sick. I made an ill-timed wisecrack without knowing any of the context regarding his illness. So if I had that context, obviously it sounds a lot worse than what I intended. It was just a joke. It was an innocent misunderstanding. I do apologize for that, and I'm moving past it. I think the threats that I've got over this and the all the noise that's happened since then is really overblown, and people should probably chill out.
Fuck you.
Okay, let me ask you a quick question. So, before that night, you didn't know who OPT lawyer was at all, right?
Not a clue.
So, your comment was licking boots causes infections. On what basis? On what basis, if you didn't know the guy at all, were you calling him a bootlicker?
Good point.
Because he's part of this crowd.
Oh.
So at one time before he became a clerk for a judge, he was actually a criminal defense lawyer.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So
that means he helped people like you, asshole.
I think it's fair to say that you spoke from ignorance, not knowing anything about the guy, yet leveling accusations at him.
Okay.
He did send me his response. Your words were not a mistake and didn't lead to a genuine apology. Still, I have no reason to throw hate at you. I will accept your apology for the reason that it's not worth my time. That was OPT's response.
He's a classy man.
Fair enough. All right.
So, yeah, so now that we got that out of the way, let's get on with the debate. Just kidding, Tina.
Bye.
And he's gone because fuck that guy. Did you really think that I was going to platform you and give you this audience to talk to after what you said about OPT and after you called Tina a crackhead? No, not on my watch. That's not going to happen.
There you go.
Yeah.
Defender of all that is right. That was a fun night. It really was.
Mm-hmm.
And,
yep. And say that server is. Well, I keep on changing my mind. That is one of my sort of more treasured memories.
Yeah, I had fun. You know what though? I do forget about that one a lot, cause he really had to talk. Like even knowing what he was gonna do, he had to talk me into doing it. Like I was like, dude, I don't want him up here. I don't want to have to talk to him, cause I had to set up everything. I think also. Remember when was it K-pop guy? What was his name?
K-Dot?
Yeah. I went on his show to set up a debate, and he freaked out because I was there instead of Schrodinger.
Mm.
He sent a woman to do his bit. Fuck you. So yeah, we had a good time roasting that motherfucker too. Dirtbag. They're just dirtbags.
The thing that really got me about that cranky, whatever his face name is, he started off and it sounded like it was an apology. It actually sounded a reasonable apology. And just suddenly in the middle of it, he just goes, yeah, well, I'm moving on now. Everything's fine.
Yeah, that's what got me. I was like, what? You're moving on? You decide everybody should put fuck you. Fuck
yeah,
you.
I just thought, wow, that was
yeah.
They're just terrible. All right, let me find the post office one.
You wanted to control the narrative. Well, sorry, buddy.
Yeah. Yes. No, well, Flex rubbing the button was definitely a great moment. And we've had another request from Irish, the post office audit. Yeah.
I can't remember what he called it. Does anybody remember?
Oh.
It was at the beginning of one.
Wow.
It wasn't a standalone, was it?
I think it was.
Was it a short?
Yeah.
It was before they had shorts.
It was a short video, but I don't think it was actually officially short. Yeah.
No, it wasn't. Yeah, because he has two shorts. One's calling out a flat earther, where he looks like the Terminator, and the other one's him and his dogs.
Oh yeah, I got it. I found it.
What is it?
I did a First Amendment audit at a post office. #short.
Okay, thank you. Well, it's not a short speed though.
Well, it's not actually physically a short in YouTube terms.
Yeah, It's a regular formatted video.
Oh, did you send me a link or something? Or should I just find it?
I can drop it right. I'll drop it.
Thank
Oh, Jason had already dropped it. So
Oh.
just in the group message.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Alright then, I guess we're watching this now.
Yeah, sounds good. Another one of my favourite moments. I'm doing well here.
Yeah. It's a nice little stream.
Yeah.
The reason I didn't put what I was going to be talking about in the title is because I didn't want
To attract?
I didn't want to be one of those people who use his name to get views. If you came here, you know now what I was talking about, and we'll watch the videos together. I didn't want to say, hey, I'm going to be talking about and showing Schrodinger material to get more views. You know what I'm saying? I don't like when people do that.
Yeah.
And
Understandable.
Yeah, so, alright, where is it? There it is. I got it. Alright. And here we go. Sound on? Sound off?
Don't hear anything.
Sorry.
Oh, there we go.
Let me go back.
Hi guys, I'm at the Portsmouth, Virginia post office. Let's go in and see if they respect our right to film.
Just trying to breathe heavy and shit.
Closed. Dang it.
Stupid.
And of course, the major fail about that was it
was
wasn't
Sunday.
filmed in portrait.
Yeah. And he didn't go up and like bang on the doors and shit. But he knew what he did wrong and he was gonna do a better one next.
Yeah.
He was gonna really play up the heavy breathing and stuff. When he did what he did next. We had a lot of plans.
Considering how much these fraudsters walk about and stuff like that, you would suspect they are
They'd have better
tolerably
cardio.
fit. How come they are heavy breathing all the time? It's just
I don't get it. I don't.
Some of them I can see why. It's patent. It's why, but Taipan says, well, that actually happened to an auditor. That would be bloody hilarious to see.
Yeah, it would.
Hi, Odin.
Oh.
Hey, Odin. How you doing, babe? Yeah.
Yes, Odin. All these newer watchdogs could learn a thing or two. Yeah.
And that's another thing, though. We started getting all these new channels that were doing the whole watchdog, quote-unquote, thing. And they wanted to be just like Schrodinger. And that wasn't his thing. He was happy that, he was happy to help them all, and he did. He platformed them. But he wanted you to do your thing. Like, do it your style.
Yeah.
And just, time after time, they'd be this carbon copy of his format, Kick's format, whatever. And it's like, no originality. And it's still not really, on the most part. And YouTube is mired in copycat. Nobody has original ideas anymore. You see somebody do something, you do something, same video, only, a little different. And now it's yours. I get that. But,
here's an interesting thing on that. A channel I occasionally have a quick look at. It's an American guy who reacts to occasionally or mainly English related stuff. And he said, he's been playing around with something, I suspect within YouTube, whatever. And what it does, it actually tells him the 5 highest rated, most watched topics outside of his channel. So this week he's apparently going to go through those and actually do a reaction video about the subjects that YouTube is saying is trending highly. So even YouTube is telling you what the best thing to do is. So if everybody did that, you'd see nothing except those 5 topics.
Yeah, and
it's ridiculous.
It's getting boring, quite frankly. I watch a variety of different things, but as you go, there's less and less variety because they're all doing the same. And I don't just mean the same videos. They're not just covering the same videos. They're covering the same videos in the same format. And then not only the same videos in the same format, but the same videos in the same format with the same thumbnails. And it's just going on and on and on. I'm like, guys, come on. Do better.
Yeah, I seem to see less original stuff out there. I mean, it's almost like the vast majority of it has already been mined. Yeah, it's tapped out. So whenever something new comes up, if a lot of people jump on it, which is a bit sad. But then again, I mean, if that's what your material is, that's what your material is. So yeah, make the best of it. And those I watch, it's not so much the material as the way they present it. So they generally do things differently. So I'm happy with the ones I watch.
That's cool.
Yeah.
So anyways, yeah, there's that. Anybody else have any other questions or memories before we wrap it up?
Captain Cactus weighed in with basically a reinforcement of what you were saying. You have to do it your own way, regardless of how successful that may or may not be. Be true to yourself. Yeah.
And that's what Cap does, right? Like, he does his Northern Soul stuff, and it's delightful. And, like, there's two types of YouTubers, really, in my estimation, in this one area. There's many types, obviously, but what I'm talking about now. There's those who do it for the love, and those who do it for the money. Those who do it for the money are always going to be the ones we're talking about. Those who do it for the love of something, or just for stream it, whatever, are like Cap. They do their thing, they do what they love, and that's all that's important to them. Whether they have 1,000 subs or 100,000 subs, they're gonna do it their way. And I find them so much more entertaining, or Graham and Bob. He wanted to cover frauders, soft sits, and other things that are stupid, but he wanted to do it in his way. And now, because of that, we have the Graham and Bob show, and it's great. It's original.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
It's very good. And say Captain Cactus. He knows that I don't like all of the music that he covers. I'm not the world's greatest fan of soul and stuff like that. A lot of the quite a bit of the music I do like, but even if that aside, the presentation and the work that he puts into doing those videos, you have to respect that. There's a lot of work. There's a lot of very good work. It's very impressive.
I totally agree. Couldn't agree more, actually.
Yeah.
And hi, Johnny, creeping in at the end. How are we doing?
Hey.
Hey. What were you gonna say, Cliff?
I was just gonna say, the Graham Bob show is great. He's got his cartoons, and he's been doing it since he was like 12 or something. So it's really cool.
Yeah, the idea's been in his back pocket for about 15 years, he said.
Yeah. Let's smell here.
What's Taipan say?
Taipan. What? Whoops. SE had a style, and people have to find their own style. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Hi, cat girl.
Hey, cat.
Hey.
Girl. Good to see you.
She mentions that she's putting something in the art channel. I presume the room in your,
Okay.
and she wants you to have a look at it. AMG.
Right now? Okay.
Well, no, I assume at your leisure, as opposed to.
Well, might as well do it now because you have something to do with it.
No pressure there, then. But art photography. It's not there yet.
Yeah, man. That's why I shut that off. He's calling me, yeah.
It said submarine mode.
No, yeah, you got it on. Now it's actual phone call this time.
All right. I'd say, is your question, Nightwolf?
What?
Who is having a go at the big cat? I mean, you did lead into that and waggle some names around and sort of waft off. Mainly, broken system, broken trust.
That Jeremiah motherfucker. They're all still doing it. If you want, you can go to his channel, which everybody should still. And that's the other thing I want to bring up. Hey guys, I'm talking about the frauders. I'm talking to the frauders right now. You want to get really pissed off? He hasn't lost any members since he's died. Eat it. Okay, back to us. So yeah, you can go to his channel on the emergency stream and like the stream after. They go to the comments, usually those two the most, and they'll still say shitty things. Yeah, if they see a new post on it, they go in to say something negative to the person who posted it. Yeah, but your great man was, he committed suicide, didn't he? Shit like that, and he didn't. I won't. Look, I know exactly what happened. I'm never gonna tell them. It's none of anybody's business with the families. But people die. Think about what he did for a living. He was updating the electrical systems of nuclear submarines, traveling the world, basically. He was about to go to Guam, as a matter of fact, but mostly this country. He was away from home 200 out of the 365 days a year on the road. This man was exhausted. And then he adds YouTube on top of it. Yeah, something's gonna give, and unfortunately, it was his heart. Or whatever. He just died suddenly. And, it happens, guys.
Yeah.
But, what am I missing?
Not sure if you've noticed, Cliff Up and Out has a comment about your potential health.
Yeah, I am getting more gray hairs, yeah.
Uh-oh.
It's because I got to put up with these two.
Okay. Technically, Guam is a part of this country, but you know what I'm saying.
Yes. And I didn't say anything.
Yeah, I know.
The US, you mean?
It's one of our territories, but still. It's not territorially part of the 48 states, geographically.
Mm-hmm.
But, yeah, so... Any other things before we wrap it up? Yeah, so... What's today? Monday? Yeah.
Monday the 1st of May.
Yeah.
And before
14
we
days to birthday.
wrap it up, not that anybody's counting,
Mm-hmm.
a little something from our cat girl.
What?
Well, if you look at the screen, you might see.
What's that?
Your anime.
That's you.
Oh,
That's you, I think.
Yeah. Cat
I mean, you didn't
girl.
recognise all the discarded. You didn't recognise all the discarded coffee cups.
You do remember I'm fucking blind, right? That's awesome. I got it bigger now.
Yeah, this
Oh,
is
I'm putting that up on my Patreon, the fan art shit.
this is shrunk down quite a bit, so it'll actually fit on screen.
That's
So,
gorgeous.
very nice job,
That is great.
Nicole. Thank you very much. Wow, $299.99 from Nicole.
Very
R.I.P.
precise.
SC.
What?
R.I.P. SC.
And that,
I'm
to
assuming.
me, that's
I'm
rest
assuming,
in power, too, you know?
well,
So.
Requiescat in pace, then, if you want
Thank
it
you.
in the Latin.
God
And slightly
damn, you
better.
gotta be so pedantic. Every time something I say, ooh,
Well, it's better.
ooh.
It's
You're
better than
on that
saying rip.
nerve, bitch. Just saying.
Say, well, R.I.P. is better than saying rip.
Yeah, no, I do appreciate that.
Yeah.
But yeah. But yeah. I think I've said everything I wanted to say. Like, you know.
Well, Irish, what did your last slave die of? When is bingo night, AMG?
Oh my lord. Wednesday. We'll do it Wednesday, okay? Give me time to work it out. And redo the cards and stuff. Was it any particular one you wanted me to do, Irish? Since this is not your channel. My lord. So yeah, I got more things to do for the outro now, so I'll be working on those. So give me till Wednesday to get everything together, and then we'll play bingo, as we should. Maybe we'll do SC bingo. Why not? But don't tell nobody.
Okay.
No tell nobody. Yeah, I think I did. I said everything I need to say. It's, you know, this is directly to the frauditors. It's been over a year and what? It's January 24th, so that's what?
Oh, wow. Yeah.
That's a year and 4 months.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So, a year and 4 months, and he still holds all this power over you. That's a you thing, honey. That's a you thing. And if you maybe got your shit together, tried to become productive members of society, you could maybe someday have shined his shoes, but really, I doubt it.
Well, if they expended the same amount of energy on improving themselves or
Yeah,
trying to
right?
improve themselves as they expend on trying to pull a good man down, they would
can't.
be doing themselves and the world a favor.
Because the fact is, you'll never be able to bring that tower down. It's built
Yeah.
too high and too strong a foundation. The man just did not fail. Unlike you, all the time. So, on that note,
And I'm about to say, and that's a really good note to leave it on, isn't it?
Say goodbye, everybody.
Goodbye, everybody.
Bye, everybody. I love you.
Thank you all for coming along. I hope we didn't scare you too much up and out. And once again, Catgirl, great work on that anime
yeah, I love
AMG.
it. And here we go.